Hello, welcome or welcome back if you're a new viewer or returning. So, today's video will be another eyeshadow review. Keeping my promise of doing at least one eyeshadow review a week. Now, I'm technically filming this on Thursday, which you'll see on Monday next week. I am going to review the Endangered Cosmetics Red Panda palette. Now, this is a UK brand, so you will have to, if you're interested in getting this, have to pay in, I'm trying to remember what their currency is. I think it's pounds. I think it used to be euros, but I think they converted back to pounds, I believe. So here's what it looks like. So I'll show you. Where the hole is at was the red panda's face. So adorable. I love how they did that. And then now this is definitely a very neutral palette, you know. But what I loved about this company is that they're all about, like the name, Endangered Cosmetics. So whatever sales they made from the sales of this particular palette, part of it was donated to the organization trying to, you know, fight for the conservation of the red pandas because they are endangered. So I love that. I'm also hopefully going to review their other palette. They only have two right now. I think it's the sea turtle one. I'll hopefully review that one, if not this week, next week. So they only have two palettes right now, so I really can't wait for them to come up with another one. They are a small indie brand, which I love. So, like I said, very neutral, but you know what? I'm going to review it because I want to try to do my part, even though not a lot of people watch my videos, but oh well. Let's start, like always, with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas base. Well, actually, before putting that on, put my elf tape. I don't have a talking point. I would normally just talk about the Johnny Depp trial, but there's no Johnny Depp trial this week. Oh, of course. And so, yeah. I don't have... But I can kind of talk about the trial in a way because I follow this channel called Endangered. Oh my god. No, Popcorn Planet. Give me a minute. Apparently someone wants to talk to me. Be right back. I'm back. Hopefully I don't get any more interruptions. Ugh. Okay. Popcorn Planet. Now, I subscribe to their channel and well, because it's Popcorn Planet, they talk about anything celebrity-wise. So it's not just the Johnny Depp trial. But obviously that is kind of the main focus right now because, well, everyone's watching that trial. Let's just be honest. Like, oh, a lot of people are watching this trial. So yes, that is the main coverage right now. But they're pretty much talk about any big celebrity story that's happening. Now, I know there's like, especially in TikTok. I am not on TikTok. The only reason I know this is because they covered this particular story. Is that apparently on TikTok people have been going crazy with creating little short videos on the interaction Johnny has with one of his female lawyers, Camille Vasquez, I believe that's her name. And people are like, ooh, they're very touchy flirty, OMG, like, you know. So people are like now saying that you know, that they're an item, that they're sneaking around, and that they're a couple. Now, I did watch, I think, one or two videos on that. You know, the touchy feeling moments between her and Johnny. I mean, sure, I guess you could interpret, you know, the touchy-feely, you know, I guess moments between them as, ooh, they're a couple. I mean, I guess. I mean, you could if you wanted to. But Popcorn Planet, I say debunked it. Now, other people may say, no, I still think there's something going on, right? But they did find that a source is claiming that Camille has a boyfriend. And that boyfriend is in court. Has been in the courtroom every single day. So, as far as I'm concerned, that kind of outs the whole rumor that, ooh, her and Johnny are involved and they're sneaking around. And I don't believe it too, because if anyone knows even the basic, you know, laws of the courtroom and, you know, things like that. Okay, there's no shade names, so I'm gonna combine this color right here with this one. I'm gonna combine them and put it in the inner corner. Now, the most basic, I guess, rule is a conflict of interest. Not unless a relationship, there's a relationship happening before a court case commences, then it's not it's still conflict of interest, but the relationship had to establish prior to the court case, prior to going to trial and all of that. They have to establish that they were in a relationship before all of that. Because if they were to have started this alleged relationship, just in case there are people who still think that's not true, that they are a couple, if they truly did start this relationship, they could not have started during the trial, because that is grounds for mistrial, I believe. I think that's what it is. The case literally could be declared a mistrial because of that. I doubt it, because I highly, highly doubt that Johnny, after having to relive all this trauma, you know, and testifying and all this ugly info being out in the public, we want to go through that again and risk a mistrial. And not only for him and those, you know, consequences, you have her. If she would risk her career in disbarment, I think. I don't know if that's a technical term, but whatever. If she were to do that, if she were to commence a relationship with her client after she was hired on as an attorney to defend him, she's risking her own career. And I really don't think, you know, Johnny wants to potentially give Amber a reason for mistrial. And I don't think there's pickup in the pad. And a little bit falling on my face. And I don't think that Camille would risk her career, her license to practice for a relationship. I really don't think. So that's why I don't think that rumor is true, because there's too much at stake for both of them. Now, another topic. I mean, you're going to understand this reference if you've been watching the trial. The Muffin Man. Oh my god, when Elaine was harping on the Muffin Man. Okay, I'm going to combine these two shades right here for the outer. I'll do my other eye off camera. Because I'm gonna try to make these videos and tutorials just shorter. But the Muffin Man, I mean, when Elaine was harping on Dr. Curry, about the muffins and the Muffin Man who delivered the muffins to the meeting, and therefore, you know, supposedly Amber's privacy was violated. Because why? The Muffin Man knew Amber was in the office. OMG. God, the Muffin Man. I just can't help it. The Muffin Man. So, of course, everyone's curious. Who's the famous Muffin Man? OMG. And Popcorn Planet did a video on that, on the Muffin Man, to see if they can find out, you know, is there a picture out there of the Muffin Man? Because the Muffin Man is Dr. Curry's husband. And she said on her testimony that she, you know, brings muffin on the daily basis. But that she's always running late. So a lot of the times, her husband goes to the store or something like that, buys muffins and brings it in because, you know, Dr. Curry runs late. Now, Elaine was making a big deal about the Muffin Man because she said Dr. Curry violated Amber's privacy because he knew who the celebrity client was because of the muffins. Well, Dr. Curry didn't fall for that. You know what? I'm just going to do the second eye on camera too. Because I already had to start and restart this because of the interruption. But anyways, you know, so that was like the big thing, like, ooh. So I think they were obviously trying to make that big aha moment. Didn't work. But Dr. Curry, like I said, completely debunked that. It's like, no, he did not know who the specific celebrity client was because apparently it is her practice that whenever a big high-profile client comes into the office for an evaluation or a session or, you know, whatever, just to seek Dr. Curry's professional help, what they do is that they move the staff over to another office. So there's no one in the office at all when this whatever high-profile client is coming. No one is there, you know, before and during and after their session. So that's how her husband knew that there was going to be a high-profile client. That's how he knew, because he dropped off the muffins and noticed that, okay, no one's here. That means she's meeting with, you know, someone well-known, you know, or high-profile. So, yeah. And Popcorn Planet managed to find a picture of the Muffin Man. You know, who's this infamous Muffin Man? And I thought he was cute. It's like, oh, because he has this look on it, like a gentle face, a kind face. Yeah, I'm just gonna do both eyes on the camera, in front of the camera. But and he was like cute, like, oh, like I think there were only technically 2 public pictures of the Muffin Man. One was the date of, you know, their ceremony. It looks like they got married like in court. But even then you didn't see his actual face because the picture of the day they got married is he's facing away from the camera, so you only see his back. And then the only picture with his actual, you know, full frontal face, so you can see how he looks like, is I think it was the picture of her showing off the ring, so I can only assume that was the day he proposed to Dr. Curry. Because she's showing off the ring, like, you know, oh my god, look at my ring, kind of thing. So I'm assuming that was the proposal picture. So we finally got to see a picture of the Muffin Man, and like, oh, He's good looking. He's a good looking man, I say. But yeah, we finally got to see who the Muffin Man was. So even though we're not, trial is off this week, you know, we're still discussing other parts of the trial that, you know, the trial is so long, I mean, you can't discuss every part of it. It's, that would be daunting. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to when trial comes back on, because I think they're saying Camilo Vasquez will be cross-examining Amber either Monday when they come back, or I think the latest they said was Tuesday. Yeah, I think they say Monday would be the earliest, or Tuesday. Okay, I want to mix shimmers up, but I don't. I'm gonna use this shimmer right here for the middle. But I think they said the earliest would be Monday. Here you go. Or if not Monday, Tuesday. So everyone, from what sources are saying, it sounds like Tuesday for sure. If Monday they decide to run the clock again and have her testify again all day with Elaine, then Tuesday is, they're making it sound like for sure would be the day that the latest would be Johnny's or rather Johnny's attorney's opportunity to cross-examine, you know, Amber. Now, am I looking forward to it? Hell yes, because I don't see her keeping her cool at all. I just see her blowing her shit so bad. Like, I just see her, like, just losing her temper. Because if you listen to any of the, if you've been watching the trials, right? If you watch the trial, then all the audio tapes that each side has submitted as evidence, you know, for both their sides, Amber can't keep her cool. I mean, it seems like with the audio, she loses her shit quick. Like, she just, like, bam, like, explodes very quickly. She doesn't seem she can keep her cool for very long. Like, it seems as soon as someone challenges her, at least from the audio, from what I've heard on the audio, she loses it very quickly. And I'm like, I don't see her keeping her cool very long when Camille is gonna cross-examine her. Because the reason I say it's not a fact that I don't think it's true that Johnny and Camille are a couple is because I think they're purposely being extra touchy and lovey, or, you know, if that's your definition of lovey, whatever, extra touchy and friendly with each other to drive Amber crazy, because Camille is the one who's gonna be the one doing the cross-examination. And if she's, you know, Amber sees that this beautiful Latin woman is, you know, extra touchy-feely with Johnny, her ex, right in front of her, you know, how they're laughing and touching and, you know, just being extra friendly. I'm sorry, but I think that's driving Amber up the wall. And they're doing that for that reason, so she loses her shit on the stand when Camille grills her. No. I don't know the technique they're gonna go, but I think the way they should do it once it's time to cross-examine her, first Camille will be very nice and sympathetic, and then once they get to the hard questions, which you know they're gonna go. Alright, so I'm gonna put this color on the lower eyelids. But I think first they should go Camille should go in very nice, soft-spoken, sympathy, almost as if she actually believes her. I think almost to that point. Almost, but not quite, right? And then, once Camille kind of establishes, I guess, the connection with her, if you want to say, then she goes in a little bit more aggressive. Like, instead of going aggressively all the way, like, slowly start getting a little bit more aggressive with her questioning, with those very, you know, difficult questions. Because let's be honest, Amber has claimed a lot of different instances of Johnny not being physically, emotionally nice to Amber. She has alleged a lot of instances. So, and they don't have time, because I think the judge says Johnny only has 26 hours and some minutes, and Amber has 24 and some minutes. And she even told them, for both sides, that if you run out of time, it doesn't matter if you're in the middle of a witness testimony, I'm going to cut you off. It's done. Because this is how much time you have used, and this is how much you have left. So I do like the judge. I know some people like don't like her because they think that she's pro Amber. Now, do I agree with all the calls the judge made? No. There's some calls I'm like, really? Come on. There's other calls I do, a lot of the calls I do agree with, but there's a few that in between here and there I'm like, why would you allow that? But then again, I don't know the, what the official rules are. What's allowed, what isn't allowed in terms of evidence and hearsay and speculate, I don't know what the definition is in terms of Virginia versus California. So maybe that's why she's allowed a few things where I'm like, come on. In California, that would not have passed, but it could be, it's allowable. There we go. Just want to clean up the top part of my eyeshadow look, and then we're going to go with mascara. But I like that. I think this judge is fair. She's had calls on both ends that I don't agree with. But for the most part, she's been truly fair. So I do like her. I know, like I said, I know some people are like, okay, no, she's like, oh, pro Amber, and that's what she's letting on. Yeah, there are some calls, like I said, I don't agree with at all. But, she's doing a good job on being fair to me. There you go. Trying to be more even on the inside. Now, one thing I guess they Amber site published, or made known publicly, the witnesses that'll be coming after she's done testifying. And one thing that kind of surprised me was Johnny was apparently on that list. I'm like, Johnny? Like, what the? Now, I don't know how I feel about that. I think my theory on why they're calling Johnny, I mean, if it's true they're really going to call Johnny, obviously they're going to call him as a hostile witness. Because he ain't going to be on her side. Let's be honest. I mean, he ain't going to be testifying on her behalf. But I think the reason they're going to, if that's true, they truly caught Johnny as a witness as a hostile witness on their end, I think they wanna essentially they're gonna try to prove Amber's story, like of the many alleged incidences that Amber has claimed against Johnny on the stand. I think they're gonna try to get Johnny to admit some of the stuff that Amber claims happened between them. And that's my theory on that. Again, we shall see, because like I said, I think the judge said that she only has 24 hours and some minutes left. So both sides, not just her, but both sides have to be more selective. How long are they taking per witness? What questions are really important that you really want to dig into and actually spend time with? That's the thing on both sides. Like, it goes both sides, not just Amber's or Johnny's side. Johnny has only 26 hours, some minutes. Amber has 24 hours, some minutes. So, and the judge already warned them that once your time is up, once you use what you have left, that's it. I'm cutting you off. Doesn't matter if you're in the middle of questioning a witness. I'm going to cut off the witness and that's it. That's the end of your case. So both sides have to be extra careful. Here's a look. But both sides have to like really assess, you know, what witnesses that they're going to call or recall, if they have time to recall witnesses. And what questions are they going to ask or not ask anymore, because they're running out of time, both sides. So they got to be careful. But that's it, guys. This is the look using, I'm trying to see if I can kind of, oh, something, what is going on? Yeah, I'll deal with that later. So what are my thoughts on the Endangered Cosmetics Red Panda palette? It's beautiful. I mean, it's a neutral for me, considering I love my red, pinks, purples, blues, you know, green, every other color under the sun. It's a very neutral palette, but I actually like this look. It's very pretty, I think. It's like a more colorful, I say upgraded neutral look, to be a little bit more bold. But I like it. I actually like it. I would highly recommend this palette. Now, I do have to warn you, it is a UK brand. Because it's a UK brand, I think you have to pay in their currency, which is in pounds, if I'm correct. And so that's gonna mean that technically you're gonna be charged the conversion rate, depending what your currency is, whether it's in dollars or whatever country you're buying it from. You're gonna be charged in your currency, but then your bank will more than likely charge you a fee, because they have to do that. They have to convert the country of origin that you're buying from to your currency that your country uses. So there's a fee attached to that. So you're not only paying for the palette, you're going to have to pay for the currency fee that the bank's going to charge you. Now let's use a credit card that doesn't do that. Then you don't have to worry about that, but if you're using your bank card, you're going to have to figure that in. And it is international, so you're going to have to pay international shipping more than likely. So it is a little bit more pricey. So maybe I would recommend maybe when they have a sale, or if they don't have a sale, maybe a day they might offer like free shipping or free international shipping, then I would highly recommend getting it. But I still enjoyed it. Very beautiful formula. It's colorful. It's an everyday color scheme that you can use. You know, you can create a very more soft neutral look, but you guys already know I do a bold eye color look. I don't do soft, you know, subtle. I don't do that. So I highly recommend it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.